making it a special evening for everybody. Aunt Jillian, Uncle Jeffrey, Grandma, Roger, thanks for raising this guy. Love him more than almost anybody else in the world, so thank you for that. There comes a time in everybody's life when they meet their soulmate. You've got one person who will understand and know them at every level, laugh at their jokes, cry with them when needed. This happened for Nick about 12 years ago when he met me. For those of you who don't know, first of all, you're missing out. You gotta know me. It's a good thing. Secondly, I'm Nick's best man Christian. When Nick asked me to do this, I was sincerely honored. Sincerely. As long as I've known Nick, he's always had a multitude of friends. Don't get me wrong, a lot of those guys are terrible. You know who you are. But I love every one of you. Nick's always had a way of collecting some of the best people that I've had the good fortune of calling my friends. To be chosen out of this grouping and called upon for such a time as this, again, humbling, and thank you for that. The first time I really remember meeting Nick was in junior high. You see, Nick was dying for the spot on 18. He really wanted it. He found my weakness one day, decided he had to have it. My weakness was looking the other way when he wasn't looking. He hit me in the back, I fell down, and I started to have pretty much a seizure on the football floor. Laying there, I see this kid laughing out of the corner of my eye. I think even then I knew I'd like him. Skipped to high school, we've become really, really close. Nick always had a way of making any football practice just seem okay because he complained more than anybody else. So you knew someone was having a worse time than you, and there's something comforting in that. One night, I get invited over to his house. It was actually the first time I went to his house. He walks outside with his mom, and unbeknownst to Nick, I put a bug in his shirt. If anybody of you guys know Nick, he hates bugs, hates it. About 5 minutes in, he still hadn't recognized there's a bug in his shirt. So I tell him. And then me and his mom get to watch his frantic dancing around, trying to remove this bug. And as I looked over and saw his Bob laughing, I knew exactly where his sense of humor came from. As we drew towards the end of high school, and Nick's mom passed away, I knew there could have been two roads that Nick went down. He could pull away from God, or he can draw closer to him. I was a preacher at the school at the time, and as much as Nick was my best friend, he was one of my sheep. And I'll never forget when he walked up to me at one of our football games and asked me to pray with him. I knew that in that moment, he had chosen both to draw close to God and to his mother. Fast forward to college, and as you all know, it's much harder to meet with your friends. But we always made sure that we saw each other. Driving 5-6 hours didn't matter. We made sure. After a few years, I began to hear some rumblings of a girl in his life. He said, I have to, I gotta meet her. And I knew then, early on, she must be important. I'm not gonna lie to you, the first time I met Lauren, I made her cry at the Chimneys. She cried because of where I was at in my life. I was broken at the point, and she knew that affected Nick's life. And I could tell then that she loved him. It was easy to see in that moment that he was in good hands. A few years ago, Lauren flew me out to Indiana just to surprise Nick, with the very apt knowledge that I am the best present anybody can receive. And I knew that not only did she love Nick, but she loved him to his core, and that she gets it. Lauren, thank you for making my friend into a man. It's good to know that he won't be a virgin after tonight, too. Seriously, though, I appreciate everything that you've done. And I appreciate how you're helping shape him today. Also, you looking this beautiful today really helps him out, so that's good. He needed those extra points. As you two begin your walk in this life together, remember that you have people in your corner. I mean, just take a look around at everybody in this room. So many people call you family and want nothing more than your success. Nick, I know your mom is watching down on us right now, and I cannot begin to imagine the smile on her face. I hope you feel her love and her blessings around both of you today. Thank you both for inviting all of us into your lives, and especially me. I cannot wait to see what God has in store for both of you. Everybody wouldn't mind standing up, raising your glass. Nick, Lauren, if you mind looking at each other's eyes for just a moment. And know that you're looking statistically at the person who's most likely to murder you. I'm happy forever. Love you guys so much.